man. I'm pretty sure it's a man. Yeah, we've heard his voice. He is in the bottom right. It is MaxPax. Playing from Denmark. And in the top left, we do have Byun. Playing from South Korea. He has basically the same time zone as I live in. So it's 1 PM for him. He must be getting hungry and wanting to have some food maybe. Maybe he had some ramyeon. I'm not sure. I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. But let's just go ahead and finish off this best of 5 first here. It's gonna be very epic. I hope so, at least. Byun did play a really good series against Australia, and Australia really pushed him to the limit. That being said, it never really felt like Byun was totally on the ropes. He had like one pathing mistake in Oceanborn that cost him the game in the end, and that's a little bit of a stupid mistake. It's like an executional error. Everything else was looking so solid, so nice. Even when he got scouted, he just transitioned into a macro play from that and kind of made a point for himself. Now MaxPax, I haven't seen him in a while, but he has been always looking just so clean, so crisp with his micro and execution, with his build choice, his decision making is just superb, excuse me. And now he's trying to win this cup and trying to win his $200 here. Remember there's, I think those two are in the 300 pool right now. So, oh, is he gonna get the SV? Nope. So whoever wins here gets 200, who loses gets 100. It's still good money, but yeah. I mean, I'm making less in this one, even with you guys watching. They're definitely making more. Good for them. MaxPax with his kind of standard opening for himself, or like very unique, identifiable opening style, he's gonna throw out a Zealot, and you'll most of these maps probably see that Zealot go across the map. He really likes to have a Zealot in the mix in the very early game, likes to put on pressure on the Terran from second one. As you saw already with that probe, he tried to go for that SCV in this one. And he's like super low, right? 5 HP, that's not much. Now the Zealot comes in, he's gonna try to fight that Marine, but 3 Marines, man. Byun likes his opening, as I said. 3 Marines. It's really digging that one. They're gonna be straight up just too much for that Zealot. He's gonna hit 1 swipe and a half. Well, that's crazy. He hit a half swipe on that Marine. It's still gonna be enough for a one-shot from the Adept here. So good on the Zealot getting that revenge there. And now the Adept is gonna get chased out. He's not gonna lose it though. And he joins up with the second Adept. He's gonna lead with the second Adept, but again, this Marine Force, it's a little bit too strong here for 2 Adepts. Not full HP. Good microed Marines, man. Already charging at you. Not gonna have a good time. And this is a different follow-up. So Byun did do all 3 Rex openings last time, and now we have a 1-1-1 opening here. He still opens up with like this 3 Marines setup into the like the super quick reactor and just popping out Marines there. So it looks the same on the outside, but it is different on the inside. It's basically like those chocolates, you know, like the chocolate balls you get on Christmas from whatever super rich company, the Swiss ones or whatever Belgian ones. And they have all different fillings, you know? It looks the same on the outside, but it is different. Now the follow-up scout should be able to identify what's going on here. It's actually not gonna lift the depot. I think it's a big mistake. There's no units at home right now, only the rallying Marines here. And yeah, he's gonna get those Adepts, but I mean, is he even? One might even go out. Let's have a look though at the across the map here. Medivac with a lot of Marines here. It's gonna focus on the shield battery. Nothing to defend that. Only 1 stock is not gonna be enough. ADT! Oh, and he gets the Cyclone almost! Phew! So he had 1 DT warp in here. I actually did miss that he was making DT shrine earlier here. But Byun can snowball this if he micros this correctly. Oh, that was such a quick turn on that. Oh my god, love it, the Cyclone. He's trying to snipe the Cyclone, but the Cyclone is invincible behind those Marines, pulling more probes. GG! Man. Oh god, I love it. Beyond the bully. Second map is gonna be on Central West, West Central West, right? So West Central West Central West. And next one is Ghost. There we go. Need to invite Rocklets to the party. Ghost River. It is. It's an easy splittable map. It tends to go very late. Even though it is the quickest rush distance, especially by air. But it's also so predictable. Alright, top right. Not alright, top right. We do have MaxPax. And top left is Byun. The world champion Byun, the GSL champion Byun. I think he's missing an IM, I'm not sure. He might have won an IM. I don't think he has though. And I don't think he has won a DreamHack either. So definitely missing some trophies. I'm not exactly sure, but I think he won a Home Story Cup. I know he was at least in the finals like a couple times. Or like he had some good, really good Home Story Cup runs, and that was some of those which were the super contested ones where there was a lot of Koreans showing up in the peak times of the Korean esports here for StarCraft. He was doing some super solid runs there. So yeah, he's been still lacking some of those international greater results, but he has been a force to be reckoned with for the past couple years really, but never really found the championship caliber Byun, you know? I mean, he's still in there, but he hasn't been able to extract that from himself in the most recent history. And this time we are gonna see a double gas opening here. It should be a very fast 1-1-1, big factory behind this. It's gonna be a Reaper first. Gonna most likely see a second depot here coming up very soon. Actually, kind of surprised we haven't seen the second depot yet. What is he waiting for? Really wants to get that probe gone. No, he wants to have the factory first, but it doesn't even make sense because he has so much money. I throw down the depot now. There we go. On the other side, MaxPax just going into a regular expand. This time, no Zealot. Instantly going into the Adept. Super fast chrono boost. Going into the warp gate here as well. Reaper going across the map and a reactor behind. Can use that for a cyclone opening with 2 cyclones on the reactor there. Oh wait, what? Byun is probably like, wait, that's... Oh! But he does see this. He does scout the tech at least. Yeah, he almost gets caught here. That was a crazy interaction. It's just gonna be a reactor, marine, cyclone, and a base from behind, basically. I mean, the Nexus is already producing probes. This one's not even halfway done, and it's gonna get denied for a while. Adept's gonna finish off this SCV, is he though? Yeah, there you go. Needed to get one. And this Reaper, he was too low to keep tabs on that Adept. That's why she got across the map. Managed to delay that command center even further. And if you look at this already working here, and I have to look at this for a second, and then look at that, you're gonna be happy as MaxPax. And if you see this as Byun, you're gonna be like, yeah, I knew, but not a good sight. Trying to zone those units on the ramp there a little bit, but MaxPax is really focusing on that. Oh, can he get even one unit? Oh my god, I can't believe it. 1 health and 12. So he focused on that Cyclone to get the permanent damage. And the Reaper is actually not that terrible. It's pretty decent DPS, but it just wasn't enough. If he hit that mine with the 5 extra damage, he could have killed both of those units. But yeah, so far this opening is like the opening for MaxPax. Look at this, he lost 1 adept against the SCV, Reaper, Cyclone, Marine. He's killed 1 of everything and lost only 1 unit. Byun needs to play this very defensively for now. He needs to get his tech up. He is very far away from getting stim or combat shields. He's just gonna go with a drop. This is so risky. I mean, if these stalkers just, they have blink, right? It's done. If they intercept the medevac, the game's pretty done. He's gonna throw down the bunker, but it's not gonna be in time. There's a tank here on the low ground, a tank on the high ground. He can just blink in the low ground. He can just grab that tank. There's nothing defending it. He's just gonna go for it. See? He's gonna try for the quick SCV repair, but it's not gonna be quick enough. And now Byun is gonna be in big trouble. He's trying to drop across the map, but man, he's just warping in 3 stalkers. And then he can just blink trade against those. Now is he gonna go for the second tank? No. He does cancel that bunker, and now he's gonna pull back for now. He's gonna focus on his defensive micro here. Of course, the medevac healing is a big pain, but there's still no probes really being lost. He kills the first stalker, kills the first couple workers here, but it's not near as much damage as he took. He lost a tank and 5 SCVs. Definitely a great position here for our Protoss player. Blinking in again into the main base. And a snipe an SCV, building that barracks. I think you just can't come back as Byun. Against MaxPax, I don't think he's one of those guys. He's one of those guys who's just so good at playing from ahead. He's like Clem, kind of. Clem is probably the best Terran player who is really good from playing ahead. There's a few players like that. You'll see it in Clem, you'll see it in Reyna, you'll see it in MaxPax, you'll see it in Byun as well. Byun is also one of these guys. And then you have players who are just infinitely better at playing from behind, like Dark or Maru. Those are, or Cyril. I mean, Cyril is kind of the big all-round package, right? He's infinitely better than everyone and everything else. Kind of is what it feels like, right? His skill is just that high. But he also can bleed, as we did see there. Clem really showing him what it means to be the top player in Europe. Or even in the world. Byun still kind of shocking with this small force here. But they don't have any upgrades. He gets 1 more kill on a probe. Can he get that stalker? Nah, he's gonna decide to move out. And he's gonna park in this area, and I think it's a bad call. He doesn't know about the space, but MaxPax kind of is like, alright, I should have seen you. If you would have went out, I mean, he even sees it with the pylon. Snaps that observer. At least something going right for Byun here. Robotics bay on the way. But as you can see, there's no third base, sorry. There's no real transition coming up. He's just massing up an army, and he's gonna push with his upgrades. +1 combat shields and concussives. He's even a little bit early right now. And then he's most likely gonna pull the boys. There's still a lot of defenses here, so MaxPax, yeah, as I said, it's still early. He actually did not push out yet. Trying to push back that Warp Prism first here. And now he's gonna grab these SCVs who were repairing, I guess, and he's gonna go across. Is it time? Combat shields +1 about to be done. I think it's time. Gonna see the big move out, and there we go. The rest of the boys are coming across. Funny thing is, you keep on restocking your SCVs with this. Oh, that's a bad rally. But if you engage everything... Oh my god, he sieged up and created a wall for his own bio to not... So they couldn't move back, they couldn't kite backwards. Oh boy, Byun. Maybe a little bit of an executional error there. Now only 2 tanks do remain here. And yeah, Byun is just gonna GG. MaxPax meeting and greeting that army right out on the field here. We do have a delta on west now. Side delta, great mod on west. Alright, jump into the next one. MaxPax against Byun, map number 3, it's gonna be Site Delta. They're sitting at 1-1 currently. Very even serious, very competitive between these two. In the bottom right, it is MaxPax. In the top left, it is Byun. So finally we got those introductions out of the way. Byun going across the map with an SCV. Is he gonna start and make a barracks across the map? I think he is. That's the one for the depot. And there should be one for the second barracks. No? Only one barracks. Oh wait! What? What? No, no, you can't. No, you can't make it. No! Oh my god. Is he gonna see it with the gateway or the gas? I mean, this is a Reaper position if I've ever seen one, but yeah, I don't think that's gonna work, Byun. I mean, there, maybe? So this did not increase the vision. Nah. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, actually it's out of vision. Shame on you. But it's done. Is he gonna make a barracks? Sorry, a depot? No, what is it called? A bunker. Does not seem. As if he's pulling back for now. Coming in again, trying to get out of vision. He really wanted that bunker. He's not gonna have it. Gonna throw down one now. This can be the very low committed proxy barracks. We just go with this bunker, you throw down the factory at home, and then you just play a normal game with this, just with one proxy Reaper basically. He's gonna make more than one at least. And is he gonna defend his worker? Oh my god, is he gonna defend his worker? Oh god, he's gonna defend the worker. Gonna get that probe, yeah. Worker's alive. Stoker is about to be ready here. And... oh, he's actually using the grenade. Stoker could go down and snipe that SCV. And yeah, he gets the SCV, so no repair. No repair micro possible here from Byun. He also did lose the probe across the map to an SCV. He's shooting the Stalker now? Shooting the shield battery? What is shooting? He's shooting the shield battery now. He can land this barracks here, create a wall. He's just gonna float it back home. Yeah, this was definitely a good opening for MaxPax. And this barracks is not gonna produce for a while. You only have 2 Reapers now across the map. You didn't really kill that many workers, only 2, and 1 was basically killed by your own SCVs at home. Scouting probe. Now he needs to float back the barracks, man. He's gonna go mech. Okay. I've seen this, Byun. I've seen this before. I've seen this on this map. So guys, you love it. It's gonna be Cyclone mech against Protoss. It's gonna be Hellion Cyclone against Protoss. He might mix in some tanks, we're gonna see, but he's gonna get the Hurricane thrusters, he's gonna go full mech, it's gonna be very mobile, and he has like a 3 or 4 base push. But I don't think I've seen it with this particular opening where he goes with the Reapers across the map, but I've seen this follow up before. So yeah, let's see if he can actually execute this correctly here against MaxPax. Because that last time, I think he played it against Hero, I want to say, and it was on this map. And it was just crazy. But if MaxPax scouts this, Hero didn't, or his opponent never really scouted it properly before the push came. He's gonna see like 2 Cyclones, right? It's not that big of a deal. You're gonna have 2 Cyclones, yeah, it's pretty normal. And you're gonna get your barracks back, right? So you're gonna go for Sim, right? Probably like the biggest fake would be to make a barracks with an attack lab out here and have it like just rotate things when that adept comes in. It's like the biggest, you know, bluff. But yeah, he's gonna go for that Cyclone mech. It's gonna be a lot of Cyclones. I'm expecting to see an armory rather soon, as you want to go into those attack upgrades to get that extra damage. Because they actually do scale now. The lock-on does scale with the weapon damage they have, so the weapon upgrades do help the Cyclone damage. He needs to be... yeah, he's trying to catch that army. He's just staying at home right now. So MaxPax did just go for... does he have Blink? Yeah. 3-gate Blink. So he's trying to catch that army, man. Look at this guy being sneaky here. If you blink in, if you go in, I'm gonna come from behind and I'm gonna catch you. He does not see, he does find the War Prism, but is it gonna be enough Cyclones though? They don't have their speed yet, the Hurricane thrusters are not there yet. Is this maybe a little bit too much here for Byun to handle? Stokers are not that terrible at fighting Cyclones out in the open, especially if they have Blink and the Prism to evacuate. No, we do have speed, but yeah, you can just keep on trading. He's actually making a base over here. And he just keeps on producing the Cyclones. He's now on 3 factories, he can make 5 Cyclones at a time with those 2 reactors. Does he have the money though? He's kind of lacking the supply. He needs to drop a supply depot or make some. He's finally starting up one. Oh, yeah, that one getting cancelled over here. Yeah, and Byun is just gonna GG out. He's just gonna say, alright, I'm not gonna get you with this one. Didn't work. There we go. MaxPax is gonna take the lead in this series. Next up we do have Amphiron. Server ++ on... oops. Amphiron on Central. Plus on Central. There we go. Starting our game here. I was like ready to go full on professional observer mode. I was like about to shout in your guys' ears, starting game, starting game. Like when I do with the production. Get our producer to, alright, get the cameras ready guys. Starting the game. For a second I was about to go full professional observer here. Tonight I'm casting, so let's do the cast in the bottom left. Only one win away from taking the cup, it is MaxPax. In the top left, it is Byun. He needs to come back, but only 2 maps to take the cup, so not impossible for him. Been playing a lot of TVP this night though, he might get a little bit tired from this matchup. Especially if you play against players like Estrella or MaxPax, those make it so difficult to win. The only one you kind of bring in this conversation would be Hero. To be like the most annoying players to play against. And then of course you have like the super solid TV or PvT players in Showtime, Classic, Stats, and guys like those. Those are basically the most standard guys. And they're just difficult to play against, but yeah. MaxPax is one of the most annoying players because he's just so good, right? Sometimes it feels, even if you have an upper end on the strategy against MaxPax, you still lose because he's just so good at executing things and microing his units and whatnot, moving around and macroing behind it. By the way, this guy is probably the man who he basically forfeited the most money a professional player. I'm really sure it's like at this point he probably forfeited more actual prize money than most professional players make in their career. Just because he declines every LAN tournament. And yeah, he had like a guaranteed Katowice spot once he denied, or like a couple times, which was like already in I think in the upper brackets where you already make a few thousands. Then he, like the Gamers 8, I think he also did not. He forfeited the spot there. He also that would have been a guaranteed 10k. Then this EWC also a guaranteed 10k. It's like he probably forfeited like $20, $30, $40,000 or something. It's an insane amount. And imagine if he just goes one round further, right? It's so much more money. He's just locking himself out, and that's more than a lot of pro players make in their career. Oh yeah, I love that Zerg music. So you found the proxy. That's pretty good here. This is a generic MaxPax build, but it is a different version. It's the one after the expand. So, oh no, it's actually just a 3-gate, with 1 gate being proxied. It's very popular recently, and it can just snowball. We're gonna see. This is chrono boosted, so he's trying to pull a fast one here on Byun. Byun has been going for this reactor. I mean, he finds the thing, but he needs a bunker here. Or he's gonna have a bad time, because the 4 Marines, I mean, they're gonna have a rough time against these 2 adepts. He already doing some beautiful micro with those adepts, but no Marines being lost so far. And with a quick medevac, if you can keep these 2 Marines alive, these Jimmy and Jommy. Oh my god. No, those Stalkers. I mean, if you can keep them alive, heal them up, well, then they're gonna be as good as new again. Heal them. Heal them. 1 gets healed, at least a little bit. He's still 1-shot from an adept. The second one gets healed. Reaper comes back. It's gonna bounce the units. Great bounce there on this adept. Good defense. That Reaper flank, man. That Reaper flank. It's not something you say every day. Definitely worthwhile here. Good micro. MaxPax is definitely a little bit sad that the Reaper grenade bounced him out of that opportunity. And now Byun trying to push down. I don't know if that's a good call, to be honest. I'm trying to kill these Stalkers before they can get their blink upgrade. Of course, they just need to walk as normal peasants. But yeah, some idle SCVs here definitely need to fix that. Those were the guys pulled for repairs here. He's gonna lose the first one. And maybe lose the second one. He has 1 adept here in the back. Not really finding too much. Medimac micro to try and keep that that Cyclone alive. Yeah, good job, man. Byun on fire. Finally, my prayers have been heard. Heard. Bunker, baby. Yeah, this bunker, if it goes up, it should be really good for Byun. He can just keep the top of his ramp. He does have a Liberator going across the map right now. He's gonna have a siege tank here in a second. Don't lose your army before you have the bunker, mate. Oh, he drops the medevac. But this Liberator is actually dishing out a lot of damage. He already gets 5 workers here and he's gonna evacuate out. Maybe. He sees the 3 stalkers. He's gonna be like, oh, shite. Should have pulled instantly. Yeah, he's gonna lose the Liberator. Man, he was good on the timing. If he pulled it out instantly, he would have just survived. Now with the tank, he's gonna be safe here. Tank as the anchor. He's gonna keep those stalkers away. Bunker in front. He's gonna keep the tank safe. Second tank is on the way here. Banshee with cloak follow-up. Definitely unusual. Gonna give him that. There's gonna be already observers. But they must not be in the correct positions, you know? As they say. Limited information. This might just pan out perfectly for MaxPax though. By the way, I know you guys, if you know MaxPax, you know that you don't know him, right? You don't know what he looks like, you don't know what he smells like, you don't know what he eats. You just don't know him, right? I do only know, I also don't know him. I do know though that there's one guy on the admin team from ESL, who I will not name, who does know the actual identity of this man, because they needed to confirm his identity to pay him out bigger prize pools. And there is one person who did do a actual video call with the Protoss player named MaxPax. So it is actually, the truth is out there. It's just not for us peasants to know. Okay, Banshee coming in here is gonna be cloaked, and the Marines are gonna be shooed away by the Zealot. Shield battery is gonna keep that probe line alive, but not as much as you would have hoped. This one actually is exposed, but Stalkers are gonna be in position here, turning very quickly on that Banshee. And this observer is great. It sees so much. It sees the rotation from the reinforcements. It sees extra barracks coming online there. It's a great observer. Gonna get that pylon now, finally finishing off this gateway as well here. Box location is gonna be killed off. Very interesting to have like a vacant tech lab there. Could have made one of these barracks on that tech lab. But if Byun is known for one thing, it's not his efficiency, I guess. It's his micro, right? It's gonna go into more Marauders now. Kind of waiting my breath here, holding my breath to see where the Ghost transition is gonna come in. He only has one NG bay, so that signals that he really wants to go into Ghosts rather soon than late. And then go into the extra upgrades behind that. Oh my god, move command. MaxPax, very unusual thing. At least he gets a repick on that one Widow Mine. Almost kills the medevac here. And he still is missing his +1 upgrade. He's not chrono boosting this one. He did just finish up a few extra tech structures. So he does have Colossus tech online now. He does have Templar Archives online now. And he has already 3 Colossi out here. He's gonna probably get some Archons. Oh boy. Byun just setting up these traps with the tanks, dishing out a lot of damage. And MaxPax is just walking into those. No observers, making it very difficult here. I mean, look at the vision. It's just not there. He doesn't know, he's just moving. He's moving into tank fire. And again, it's gonna happen again. No! The unsiege! In the perfect moment for MaxPax. So many Widow Mines, by the way. I think he overmade Widow Mines. He's doing really against Colossus and Stokers, those Widow Mines. Are they gonna be good? Zealot warp in here, coming in. Is it actually gonna warp though? Or is it just gonna be a few Zealots being dropped out? So far it seems that's gonna be the case. Finally those tanks again, man. This position is hell for MaxPax. It's been eating so much damage on his army, my god. It's trying to rotate again here. This Lyode has seen it all. He's biology. My god, he's a bio unit. There we go. Biological. Can those zealots kill that SCV? They actually did. So a little bit of a victory here. And finally, this position is pulled back from here by Byun. I would have actually tried to keep that. Gonna snipe the prism. And now he's gonna be in a defensive position here, maybe burrowing those widow mines. But yeah, Byun is up supply. I mean, look at that, right? He's up almost at the same workers. He's up in supply. He does have his ghost still not out yet though. He does have 2-2 on the way, so we went with earlier upgrades into a little bit of a later Ghost Academy. He's gonna snipe that observer, at least attempt to. MaxPax is gonna keep it safe with his whole army, but Byun, he has orc eyes. He knows where things are. So far so good here. So Byun is gonna keep on expanding downwards, kind of towards MaxPax, and MaxPax is expanding into the bottom right corner, and he is basically has reached his full potential down there. We have a little bit of a skirmish over here, no real engagement from both players because they don't want to trade their armies yet. No one has a big bank yet, but if he can, MaxPax wants to deny this base, but Byun, I don't think he's gonna let him. He's just gonna rotate a little bit back and then he's gonna rotate in again. He should repair this one though. Byun scans the army, sees exactly where his opponent is moving. Oh, that's a little bit risky, isn't it? He's gonna try to spread out the tanks now to cover a wider angle, but I mean the CC is still floating over there, it's still not back. Yeah, this angle is very soft. There's only one tank sitting here. So yeah, if he can pick off that tank would be great for MaxPax, but it doesn't really seem that he can. And now he's just losing some of his very expensive units here, already going down 2 Colossi here. Third Colossi is gonna fall as well. No Colossi left. This War Prism is gonna be defended as well. A lot of Marines, they're also gonna take out the Prism here, are gonna kill the warped in units, which were indeed Zealots. And MaxPax finally going with his signature unit, I guess, the DT. Still warping in tons of Zealots, but he's not that great on upgrades. He's finally working with a double forge, but he's not even chrono boosting those. I mean, if he can kill this base, yeah, that's a good pick. As I told you, Byun. Oh my god, 6 kills. Okay, we did confirm that at least, but there was a ghost and a marauder screaming in those. Yeah, you needed to repair this one, Byun. Definitely on you. Oh my god. Oh my god. He splits them. And Byun has so many Widow Mines? I mean, that were his last Widow Mines. He had so many Widow Mines, but he never got Drilling Claws, right? Now, MaxPax feels like he's playing Whack-A-Mole just correctly here. But maybe he's overextending a little bit. It does seem like he has more income, he has more money, he has more to spend. As he has been growing better and better. Now sniping again those tanks. Gonna get the third one as well, and the disruptors are gonna zone and kill a few of those bio units as well. Byun is not making any more tanks, so all of his siege or anchor points basically are gone now. He only has Vikings, but they are not working against, well, they're trying to kill non-consistent Colossus or non-existent Colossus. That's a great Nova. That's a good dodge. And those are kind of weird. I don't think you're at a point where you can just throw away 7 SCVs here. EMP is gonna uncloak one of these DTs, and I love it. One DT is just gonna walk straight through the army here. Just gonna be in that base. And he's gonna start hit on SCVs here. And is Byun gonna notice? Does not have vision. There we go. He's gonna throw down a scan. It's gonna clear out that DT. One in the main. Byun has so many idle SCVs. I'm not sure what's going on here. That's definitely hurting his income. He does see this coming in, but he's just gonna decide not to go there and defend it. He does have a big group of his army coming back. He's trying to locate the army from MaxPax, but he's totally out of position now. He needed the sensitivity on that forward. Now you can just zone this position here. He's gonna kill off this orbital most likely. Has Byun been up 24 hours? Yeah, might just be. At least he's been kind of making some sloppy decisions here recently. And now it seems like, oh boy! 7. Yeah, it seems like MaxPax is about to take this game. He just lost 40 SCVs. He lost another base. He has nothing going for himself. He's gonna sell his bunker, try to make his last few minerals into units here. And with these disruption novas, I think, oh god, there have been some disgusting novas. He still has a strong army, don't count him out yet. He could still win this game. He could still win this game, but I think like MaxPax, you just warp in some DTs and you just bust him, don't you? He's gonna go with the Zealots. He doesn't have the gas. He's out of gas. Is Byun just gonna roll over him with a perfect fight? There's still so many disruptors. If he can get the Nova he needs. Byun still has a shot. Oh my god. He just came in like, alright, fuck it, and let's go for it. Let's go for the counter attack. Let's go for the counter damage. Now you need to push in with disruptors into a Terran army standing on top of a ramp. I don't think that's the situation you're looking for here, MaxPax. Disruptors are just so bad at pushing into positions. It's crazy. They don't hit anything. I mean, he's gonna grab the reinforcements. Yeah, good for you, but that you're gonna lose all of your infrastructure. He's gonna lose all of his tech. He's gonna maybe even lose the second forge. No, actually, that one is here in the natural tucked away. So now he can potentially defend the yeah, Byun did identify this. Now you can defend this ramp. You can just lock in the Terran on the high ground. He's so grossly overstimmed though, man. Those disruptor shots coming in now very hot, trying to pick off units as much as they can. He did get a very expensive pick on those 2 ghosts, so the army is shrinking here. Byun needs to pull his reinforcement. 1 DT still wreaking havoc there in the Terran base, but now I think as Byun you kill those gates and you try to evacuate those guys. There's not really that many stalkers anymore. Yeah, go out, go out, go, 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 go. Whew. Okay, yeah, he still is in the game. Oh man, he didn't finish his Nexus. That's an extra production facility for probes now. And if he joins his army... No, Byun, you're fucking crazy, lad! Don't! No! Okay, he's gonna try to trade here inside the main base, but remember, there's stalkers and they have blink. There's another DT somewhere killing SCVs. I don't even know where. Is he at the wall right now? He's blinking out currently. Byun did find the extra base. This is a very crucial base here for MaxPax. If he can kill this base, and if he can save these medivacs, that's the value right now. Byun cannot lose. He could lose this bio, but if he loses the medivacs, he's never gonna get them back. 1 down. See how many are here? 2. And there's like 6 over there. And they're very healthy. They don't have much minerals or energy. Oh my god, a recall! Can this work though? Byun may be focusing a little bit the wrong targets there. Should have picked off that cannon. He's gonna not be able to chase those disruptors, but he can still kill this base. I think he's gonna take this game. Guys, I think he's gonna take it. It's been looking great so far. And he really reignited his own fire here. Oh my god, sniping down those disruptors. This bio already traded well enough. And if he can evacuate it with anything, that's gonna be so worthwhile. Loses another Marauder there on the out. But hey, look at this. He's still working on 3 CCs. He's still mining. Still producing things. He did remake a lot of his army. He has actually a split. Needs to be careful though. You really want to keep these guys alive here. Oh my god, evacuating into that medivac here. Did not manage to heal the dudes up though. Now reinforcements here coming from the top of that ramp. And yeah, MaxPax is gonna GG. Byun takes game number 4. We're gonna go to a map number 5, ladies and gentlemen. Let me set up it. I think it's gonna be... it's Alki one, alright. For a second I thought it was Dynasty. Right, someone's still in the game. Pig's still in the replay. There we go. Okay, 1 create with mod, observer plus, and this is on west. I need to confirm that. West. What? All right. There we go. To new heights. By the way, everybody, thank you so much for hanging around, tuning in for so long. And please make sure to follow the channel. Also make sure to follow the YouTube channels at MapuTV Gaming and at Tosis Casts too. Also follow my Twitter. It's at MapuTV on Twitter. Just check it out if you haven't done yet. Please go ahead, drop a follow there, here and everywhere. Also thank you so much everybody following already this channel. Every little support does go a very long way. Also thank you so much for the subs tonight. Thank you so much, Stegosaurus, for throwing in the gift subs earlier. And again, thank you so much to Artosis with the very big raid. And all of the few lurkers who are still remaining here. I hope you guys are still enjoying. We are live now with the last map officially in this best of 5. And it's gonna be on Alki 1. It is actually a star system, which literally does exist. I'm not sure where it's located. Should be in the Milky Way. Byun going with a double gas opening. That means quick factory, quick starport. He cloaked Banshee again. He has been favoring that a little bit, but he really likes those drop openings as well. Just go with a fast cyclone, go with a fast medivac, 8 marines, go across the map, pressure. Try to win the game. Trying to get ahead. MaxPax saw enough. He saw the double gas, he saw it working. And that's when you know there's gonna be a quick factory behind this. I've seen, by the way, a very crazy build where there's one factory over here producing cyclones from a what is it called? A reactor, right? So double cyclone, and one factory proxied producing tanks, and then a cyclone tank push just rallying across the map on one base. It's super crazy, and it worked. A diamond player was able to win over a masters player and overcome 1,000 MMR difference. I think we had it last week on Tosis channel. If you happen to see that, you guys are some of the lucky ones. A gem of game. Stargate on the way here for MaxPax. Very rare opening, especially for him in this matchup. Been favoring and really enjoying those blink openings. I think the adept saw that. Let's try to go in now with these Reapers. Yeah, Hellion, Reaper not gonna be able to go in. Reapers are gonna jump in now. Hellion is gonna try to run by here at the side, but he's just gonna move out. Now he's gonna come in. Try to join with those Reapers here. Trying to assassinate any probes he can. He's gonna find one. Hey, at least. But yeah, I think that's all she wrote. And this one's gone us. He does see though, hey, it is a Stargate. He still has this one Reaper here trying to micro-Jackson his way into that probe kill. Didn't work. But yeah, of course he knows it's Stargate, he knows it's Phoenix. Phoenix Colossus, very, very standard opening. Not that popular currently, because everybody's just playing Blink every day. Blink is just so good. But Phoenix Colossus used to be the standard build. And for a reason, because it's super solid. You have a little bit of a later third base though, so you sacrifice a bit of economy for safety and tech and more units. And then you push out a little bit later. You try to basically smack any aggressive option that Terran has. Oh my god, I love it, he's trying to mass repair this. Out repair that damage from the Phoenix. And the Phoenixes, I mean, as much as they're just using energy, as you could say, right? It's infinite, right? They stack up over time. But in the end, if they don't have the correct amount of energy in the correct moments, these Phoenixes are not going to do anything at all. So I love it. A wasted lift is a great lift for Byun here. He's going to lose a mule, and that was unfortunately the fresh one. Can he get that Phoenix? Man, that Marine here. Thomas, he was on the job, but he didn't get it done. Very close to killing that one off. He's going into a Raven with the interference matrix and a third base. Alright, Byun is playing this really cool. I really like these ideas here. Yeah, so he's gonna try to disable those Colossi. And then he's just gonna try and win the game. But he's not gonna go all in. He's gonna go with a 3-base setup. He's gonna try to deny this third base here for now. I don't think he has the DPS though. It should be enough to push back this Terran army. Especially if the Phoenixes join, you don't really know where they are. There's Byun right now. They're actually sharking around offensively here, trying to lift some SCVs. Not the greatest Phoenix usage. I have to say, I have to be a little bit nitpicky, because this is MaxPax and he is such a high-end player. Lifting up 3 workers at once, well, you miss basically the DPS of 2 of those Phoenixes, and that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of timing you're basically creating for an opponent to react. So yeah, oh my... What? I didn't even notice. He's doing it again! I was so focused on this Phoenix stuff that I completely missed it. Byun is... he has tons of Cyclones, he's doing it again. But this is gonna be seen now, and I think it's again a little bit too early. He does have the Ravens. Is he gonna disable the Colossus or the Immortal? Or both? He does have 2 disables. He doesn't have speed yet, so yeah. I really wonder how those timings should work out. It's really weird what he's playing. He's gonna throw down another factory. And that's gonna be on a tech lab. So he's most likely gonna make tanks with this. Double armory? Maybe he's just tired from playing 24 hours or something. But that's just so cool, man. Byun. Can he get the engagement he's looking for? We do have a little bit of counter damage here right now by those Phoenixes, so he's looking for the Phoenixes, didn't find those. And he's just sharking. He still does not have his speed upgrade, so yeah. He's also going into those double armories, so there's no need for him to pick a fight here. He's just gonna go disable the Colossus. I think you actually do disable this Immortal as well. But yeah, he might just kill it with that lock-on still. Oh, boom, there you go. Gets the Immortal. Great stuff. And now, the engines, they finish. He's just gonna run away. This one Marine, man, he's really blocking the army right now. Yeah, run away, yo. Yo, wait, what are you doing? Run away. I think he has enough energy again for 2 disables. I think he can just turn on this army. Yeah, 2 as he does have the 2 as disables. If he throws them out now, he's gonna throw down actually a anti-armor missile. I would have loved and disabled more because he eats so much damage in this situation from these Colossi. They're not that terrible against these Cyclones, and now he can come in with the Phoenixes and maybe sweep this army actually. Yeah, need to be very careful here as Byun. Gonna throw down an auto turret, try to save what he can here. But he loses both of the Ravens, and he did lose a lot of these Cyclones as well. Man. Crazy stuff though. Definitely some miss macro here by Byun. Has a lot of SCVs idle at home. Missing apparently a couple of mule rounds. He is going into those armory upgrades now. He did make a 4th base. So good stuff, but not good enough. Not good enough. MaxPax is very solid right now. His position is super strong. He knows what he's up against. He's going into extra robos, and the big counter to every mech related in Terran or Protoss versus Terran is there's 2 units actually. One is the Disruptor, and the other one is the Tempest. And also, Immortal is basically the best fighting unit in this situation as well. So you can go very heavy Immortal, you can go Disruptor, you have so many options. You can just go into your Stargate back. You already have the Stargate tech, right? You just throw down a fleet beacon and try to go into your extra Stargate tech units, Tempests. MaxPax is just expanding like a crazy man right now. And Byun is kind of doing the same. It's really interesting. He's now swapping into Hellion and Tank. And he already has he still has a good sizable Cyclone army as his anti-air. He does not have anything super immobile. I mean, tanks are kind of slow, but they're not as slow as a Thor, for example. He still has these 2 Cyclones in this medivac. Not sure, yeah. I think you just drop those. What do you do with the medivac? You put in 2 Hellbats and then you drop them onto the Zealots. Just go. He constantly has some SCVs here with his army repairing everything. Pretty good stuff. And he's starting to siege across the map. He's going into 2-2 upgrades. Guys, this is really cool. I really like this strategy, this style. Cyclone heavy early game approach. It looks a little bit flimsy, but you do get a lot of Cyclones. Oh my. Oh lord. And now you're so immobile. The big army engagement is starting to happen here. Trying to throw down a few missile turrets beyond it is. But he's gonna obliterate this Protoss force. The issue is though, things are falling apart at home. He does not have the mobile enough force, or actually force at all, to kill this. Now MaxPax is pulling in a weird direction here with these Zealots. I definitely think he's making a little bit of a waste out of this opportunity here, but he can, if he can keep them alive, it's gonna be fine. Now Byun is chasing it, so I think it's good for Byun. It did buy MaxPax some time though. Time he desperately needed. He's gonna get a couple tanks here, he's gonna get the turret, that's some great picks. Oh, finish it. Meanwhile, he's going into those Disruptors. Now he's going into those Immortals. He's going into DTs. I guess that's his take. They're never terrible, right? They can always do things. Especially if they get Blink. Byun is just going into more and more tank and extra factories. Cyclones. 3-3 upgrades. Liberators. What are they called? Command centers. Everything, you name it, you get it, basically. The Terran world is your oyster. Oh, he sees the Disruptors now, he's like, alright, that's not good. Couple good shots. Now he's gonna snack all of these Liberators, and Byun is kind of caught out of position here. Can he get back into position and If he can wipe this army, he can maybe completely push through. He's gonna lose one base, which was building. It's not terrible. Got denied. So what? Oh, there we go. The recall is happening, and these cyclones need to run. He really wants to repair these, by the way. They are so low at this point. Yeah, no, Byun, don't even stop, man. He lost like 4 or 5 cyclones. He really didn't have to. But they're not that expensive. But as you can see, I mean, look at the traits. It's more expensive for MaxPax. But as you can see, like every time Byun has to remake, he's really exploiting his own bank there. Really going low in the money department each time. Well, we do have Byun coming in a great position here, but if MaxPax can surround this correctly, he can completely break this army here. Mag armies are super weak against flanks. That's why he really needs... Look at that! He needs to have these rocks intact, and he's actually making a wall from behind there, so he can keep everything alive. Now MaxPax trying to rotate here on the bottom side, but this is already a great setup here by our Terran player. Now finally MaxPax coming in from every side. He's trying to throw in those disruption balls. They're not that good connecting. Finally now he hits those tanks. But man, this army is just trading well enough, it seems, for Byun. It's gonna be broken? But at what cost? You lose everything here. You lose everything. Now he even loses these... He loses even these disco balls here? Oh! Even scans to secure the kill. He could go for the other one here. He's gonna decide against it. Now he has a couple of vacant buildings here. Engie Bay completed across the map. It's like in the middle of the map is Engineer Bay. Yeah, it's a good scout, man. It's a good scout, bro. But it was a great wall. It was amazing. Imagine he throws down 3 Engie Bays and not 2 depots. Also, Byun did lose his army, but it feels like... Yeah, I mean, look at the trades now. It's going, shifting a little bit more and more into Byun's favor. Now, if you lose like high-value units like the Liberators like this for free, you're gonna be in trouble. But he already has so many tanks again. 14 tanks, 15 Cyclones, just a few Hellions. Not too many, actually. Maybe he's lacking a little bit of the beef here in this army. But man, if you come from an angle like that, things are gonna get obliterated here. Wow. Wow. Can he get that last immortal? Oh, he did lock on the wrong one. He gets both super low. He's gonna try to come in with a Cyclone flanker from the north. And now finally the big DT warping is gonna happen here. MaxPax is gonna snipe this base. There's no saving this. Byun sees the Zealots now. He even cancels the charge. And everything dies. Now everything here dies as well. Oof. No running from this one. This one's a planetary as well. Tank. So the reinforcements, they should be enough to fight this, I want to say. I've actually never seen this interaction DT against Cyclones really in mass. Something new. But it seems like DTs definitely have the Cyclones do have the upper hand there. DTs at the disadvantage. Yeah, try to break this force now. You never really transitioned into Tempest, so the choice was to go for the disco balls here, disruptors. But he never landed the biggest shots. He never really caught Byun out of position, and now he's kind of scrambling to defend his bases. He's already losing 2 in a row. MaxPax going low on mining bases. And Byun, I mean, he still has this one. Oh, it's actually denied by the fat man. Fat man with red eyes. He's too fat for the guys to land. It's so weird, man. Buildings just land on top on those guys. Now he's trying to break all of these tanks here. I think he's gonna succeed, but at what cost? At what cost indeed? A few DTs here for the flank. And now the mobile army is gonna try to run away, and MaxPax is gonna GG. Byun is gonna take the game. Holy shit. Amazing. Wow, that was such a great game. Byun, man. Byun is your champion. Amazing game here by Byun. Displaying this style really beautifully against one of the best, if not the best, PvT players in the world.